Here's CULLAN MAIS of the Central Club Podcast. The Dumbest Man in Captivity, Part 2. Theater and film. Ooh. Once again, coming to you live and direct. Derek Diablo, Delboy Diablo. I'm American Hooligan. Call me, skinhead Stanley Kubrick, if you will. But more accurately, the skinhead Andy Kaufman. More to come on that. That's foreshadowing. So, this CULLAN MAIS chap, he just make 2 new videos right on TikTok because I'm not really on TikTok. Haven't done any new videos on there, so he puts it on there so he thinks I won't see it. Don't put it on his YouTube. But needless to say, I was over there, as I just said in videos, I'm over there all the day, and he waits till I come back across the pond and start making diss videos against me. So now I open up a whole new series because, I go toe to toe with you, homie. I'll go to toe with you, Cardiff Baby Huey. You got to spend money and take time to work on your videos against me. But me, I'm just posted up in the nature of South Florida, in my natural terrain. And my videos don't cost me nothing, sucker. My entire channel is profit. Your channel is losses. You ain't gonna recoup all the money of all the stuff you're spending on it. It's a vanity project and it's something for your father to do to keep you off drugs. So now then, this guy, again, when you got a peanut brain, and you got the mentality of a adolescent, for CULLAN MAIS and the Master Blaster brainiac of the 2 of them, Tommy Robinson and Stephen Yaxley, who of course is actually smarter than Cullen. It's not saying much. If you watch Mad Max 3, you're gonna see the relationship there. Tommy sitting on his shoulders. Hey, so to them, the art we created together, call it what you want, it's art. The content we created together, if you don't want to call it art, the content we created together, to them, and to the lower intelligence, Tommy Robinson and CULLAN MAIS Central Club supporters, lower intelligence ones, they have higher intelligence ones and lower intelligence ones for different reasons. But to the lower intelligence ones, it is, as they see it, a debate and scrap. But then, so that's how it first circulated, within the far right, on the hooligan and the skinhead and so forth and stuff like that. But then within the skinhead scene then, and hooligan scene, you got lads that are violent and handy and clever and can work this stuff out. And know me, and I'm known. And the guy's been fearless forever. He's done all these insane things, never backed down. And they see this thing and they already know I'm a joker and I'm a pro wrestler. There's videos of me letting kids beat me in a fight in a pro wrestling, and this one was a work shoot. And we'll get more into that. But apart from podcast, debate, scrap, move towards pro wrestling. But then from pro wrestling is a form of theater. And nowadays maybe they choreograph the matches, but that's not pro wrestling to me. Contrary to popular belief, the art of pro wrestling is improv theater. It's improv. You call the stuff, and the more you work with somebody, you got more spots which are prearranged things. So, like, as an example, if me and Tommy were to do another one, and another one, and another one, and they were meant to be the same sort of thing as we did the first time, then we'd work better against each other. And let's say the next one, I put him over on that one, he went over on that one, that means he wins. And then on the next one I go over and I win. And now I jump on him some kind of way or another. I single leg take down him and put him in a foot lock. I'll break it. And the other guys are out. Now I got maybe a bunch of Antifa guys with a black mask and holding him down or something like that. So I'm just saying, now the next one, neither one of us win, and the next one, So if we worked the program, me and him in pro wrestling terms, and kept doing and did interactions with, and then hung out and planned it out, like it was, like I meant to do at that time, but they weren't able to process it. More to tell, but me and Tommy would get better at working with each other. The timing, because what I do is performance art. See, these guys don't know what performance art is. So I'm saying I'm operating on a higher software. It's like a human looking at a turtle. Like, the turtle can react to certain things and understand certain things, but there's a whole level of reality that the turtle doesn't understand. Could be older than me, the turtle, but they don't understand what's going on. Performance art. Avant-garde films. Art films. The Tommy Robinson versus Derek Diablo podcast and scrap debate and podcast and scrap, however he labels it, it is that to them and to their immediate supporters who look at pro wrestling and take it as real. It's a work shoot though, because it's more elaborate and it's more sophisticated and to work the audience. They don't fall for the same stuff they fell for in the 60s and 80s. You know what I mean? So the greatest work shoot is me and Tommy, directed by me, starring me, co-starring Tommy and Cull and the rest. The third is the Montreal Screwjob, but that hasn't been proven to be a work yet. So I think in the whole pro wrestling history, we're gonna go deep into that. But just imagine, because now I'm doing more stuff, and I just did a new film that's gonna come out, documentary type of film. It's gonna maybe perhaps be my best, but I just got the new video from the Savage audits, and a lot of people now, hooligans worked out like, that was staged, wasn't it? That's what they were able to work out. But then there's another higher level of people who are more into pure intellectualism and art, going to museums, avant-garde art, performance art. Who know who Andy Kaufman is? You know what I mean? So it goes into Lenny Bruce, and then where I'm from, the degenerate comedy, man like Damian Figler. Ooh, maybe I have to get back with the degenerate comedians, as it were. Phil Wigthal. Now then, so imagine, if you will, that the entire Tommy vs. Diablo podcast debate is an art film. The people in it that created it and edited it and performed it, everybody apart from me, doesn't know it's an art film. But I want it to be viewed as an avant-garde art film. So, I'll go further. But to conclude this one, CULLAN MAIS doesn't know what improv theater is, improv comedy, performance art. This is not somebody who spent their life being into art and letting their imaginations run wild. You're talking about somebody sitting in a room with a bunch of other junkies and spending hundreds of thousands of pounds of their parents' money on drugs, and then that's the claim to fame. Besides that, the claim to fame, the biggest thing on Central Club podcast is me. Yeah, it's me and Tommy and Cullen, but he has interviews with Tommy and interviews with other people. I'm the director, I'm the writer. I do performance art based on my environment. I have a loose idea going into it. I know what the beginning and the end is going to be. And along the way, I have bits worked out. Then I use my spontaneity and my creativity. It's freestyle art. It's like freestyle rapping. So then, next one, I'm going to tell you what I want to do. But this one just sets the stage and is a bit of education, perhaps, for Huey. Cheers.